Beware, Earthlings. Aliens have invaded the planet. What are their plans? How many are there? And why are they terrified of Jell-O? Find out when we take you inside Third Rock from the Sun. Next on E!
What do you get when you combine a famous film star, a former conehead, an Amazon bombshell, a 16-year-old boy, and a man who started his career in a bear costume? Well, in this case, you get one of America's most popular and critically acclaimed sitcoms, Third Rock from the Sun. During the next hour, we'll show you just what goes into putting together Third Rock, from the first day of rehearsal to the final minute of filming. You'll find out how to get hit over the head without damaging too many brain cells, and get a look at some of us before we were stars. Plus, you'll see just what it takes to outfit an alien and get a peek into one cast member's video diary. And now, an out-of-this-world journey behind the scenes of Third Rock from the Sun.
Where do you come from?
From a planet, yet unknown to you.
I'm getting out of here.
Stay where you are.
We've all seen science fiction movies about creatures from outer space taking over the planet. Some people even believe that aliens are actually watching us from above. But what fans of Third Rock know is that aliens have already invaded millions of homes around the world. In fact, they may be right in your living room.
Why? The TV is off.
Yeah, I turned it off.
Well, but now it's off. We have a mission. We didn't come to this planet to watch television.
Yeah, but it's given us a reason to stay.
On Third Rock from the Sun, John Lithgow plays Dick Solomon, an alien commander sent to Earth to study the planet. Along with his subordinates, a ragtag band of aliens ranging from the very old to the very stupid, the commander sets down in the fictional town of Rutherford, Ohio. There, the aliens take on human form and try to pass themselves off as a typical American family, the Solomons. As they learn what being human is all about, they experience life from the perspective of complete outsiders.
On Third Rock from the Sun, the aliens don't know how to do what we do, so they are observing us and then mocking us. And it is funny because it holds up a mirror to the American culture of the 90s.
I was out with the boys, and I actually noticed other women. The skinny ones had beautiful cheekbones, and the more ample ones, well, let's just say, they got back.
They begin very guileless as children, and they move from, birth to 3 to 7 to 10. It sounds strange, but it's a comedy about personal growth.
This show is about human behavior. And what better way to illustrate or demonstrate human behavior than through the eyes of an alien?
Savor these last few moments before I meet my new girlfriend. Because once I do, I'm not going to show any interest in you or the rest of the family ever again. Okay, but I'm going to hold you to that.
As Dick's second in command, Kristen Johnston plays Sally, a male warrior trapped in a sexy female body.
You can come over. Maybe I'll be here, maybe I won't, whatever. I don't think she's cruel. I think she just has no editing mechanism whatsoever.
French Stewart is the Solomon family's dim-witted brother, Harry.
I think there's only one kind of lady I don't like.
Name that lady.
Pre-operative transsexual lady.
I guess what I wanted to do was take that sort of classic Squiggy, Gilligan, Urkel deal and just tweak it with a certain amount of perversion.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays Tommy Solomon, an elder alien trapped in the body of a teenager.
Say it! I miss it.
We're very over the top. We're falling down in physical comedy and slapstick, and there's not much of that on TV.
Former Conehead Jane Curtin is a human this time around. She stars as John Lithgow's earthbound love interest, Dr. Mary Albright.
Duck and cover! It's, I think, important in the writing of the show to have a character that is based in reality.
It's a lot of doors, a lot of speed, come in, do this, do that, and a lot of times it culminates in just this sort of rapid fire. It explodes.
And Third Rock did explode. From the moment it burst on the scene in January 1996, the show was a rating success.
It was the right show at the right time, but it was also the right vehicle for John Lithgow. But it's the writing on this show, combined with this cast, that just made it stand out.
Passions include karate and revenge.
Yes!
No, I don't know.
Despite its early success, getting Third Rock on the air was a difficult process that took over 2 years. The first problem was finding an actor who could pull off the role of Commander Solomon.
John Lithgow was a guest star on Saturday Night Live, and the producers of Third Rock were on Saturday Night Live as writer-producers.
When they called me to pitch this to me, they had moved on from Saturday Night Live, and they were choosing to do a sitcom. My first response was, get serious. I'm not going to...
And they worked with him and said, this is it. You know, this could work as a comedy.
I had one breakfast with them, and I was convinced.
Still, before the aliens of Third Rock could take over the airwaves, they would have a few more battles to fight in what was to become a legendary mistake. ABC, the network that developed the show, passed on Third Rock.
So Third Rock from the Sun was turned down by ABC and went to NBC for a mid-season replacement and became the only hit of the year. It was the hit of the year.
We're smooth, baby. We're good.
Yet even at NBC, Third Rock ran into trouble when some network executives were offended by the show's frank discussion of sexuality.
The network, particularly the women, were very sensitive about, Sally talking about their breasts and saying that they have more power when they collide. I'm not wrong, am I? That's a truth. It didn't offend me. I'm a woman and I have breasts and I know that they have more power when they collide. God, I'm hot.
Despite the show's rocky beginnings, the cast of Third Rock has stayed a tight-knit group, both on-screen and off.
Yeah, it's Bolton's mountain around here. It really is,
What's such a drag is that everybody on every show says the same crap about how they love everybody, and half of them are lying. And we're telling the truth, and nobody's going to believe us, So, frankly, everybody on this show is a big pain in the ass.
The Third Rock Work Week begins each Wednesday when the entire staff comes together for the table read. It's here that cast members get their first look at that week's script, and the writers find out what works and what doesn't.
Hello, I've had sex before. I know how to do it.
You could almost shoot the reading in terms of the energy and accurate reading of the lines that we get at a reading.
After the table read, the cast moves to the Third Rock set. For the next 2 days, the script will be reworked several times by both the writers and the actors.
Have a good time, Sally.
Well, I hope she likes you.
Thanks. I hope he tells you to piss off.
Is it enough? Do I need to say got my fingers crossed? Because I think there's such a laugh on his cross of I hope he tells you to piss off, that maybe I could just do a big,
Okay, from the top of this spot.
After more rehearsals, the writers regroup to make changes.
If something really doesn't work on Wednesday or Thursday or even Friday, you don't panic. We have from Wednesday until Tuesday to achieve these scripts.
And once Tuesday rolls around, it's finally time to perform the show in front of a live audience.
That's when it all happens. That's when you get this incredible burst of energy and you fly through the show.
Here he is, folks. Let's go.
We've been asked a lot, why do you think people watch the show? Why do you think it's caught on? And I think it's because it's funny and is about us. It is actually about the audience.
What a wonderful lie. Let's bring it.
Still to come, fans of Third Rock ask us down and dirty questions you really want answered. But next, meet a man who made a name for himself as a transsexual football player and a woman who was once compared to Harrison Ford in a dress. Nope, you haven't tuned into the Jerry Springer Show, but we's just as interesting. Stay with us as we continue our behind-the-scenes look into Third Rock from the Sun.